Hey y'all, Manny Fish. Just caught some stuff in Drudge and felt like throwing together a quick video. I see this stuff every day, but I don't get around to doing videos, obviously. But I just usually pick out the stuff that has something to do with, the Pope, religion, NASA. Those are the big deceptions on Earth right now. So that's what I did today. And of course, we got Yahoo News, probe a play simulating oral sex on Pope. So they give you the impression that that's why they're probing the play. And ultimately it is why, because, the church says so. But the reality is, it's in part of the play, it's inciting murder. They're inciting that this guy get murdered, one of their enemies or whatever. But they had to put it, it has to be, right up on front. Yahoo News, Drudge links it because it's illustrating, you know, the power of the church in one way, because they're going to shut this dude right now, probably throw him in jail, and that just sets a precedent that the church being offended, it's like it's a crime. I mean, it's a literal crime offending religious feeling, offending a religious feeling. Okay? They're making this a crime. So, okay, you get that one. Then they got this one. I'm not going to play the video, but girl screaming, guy performing an exorcism. These are out there. They've been seen before. But the point of doing this one is because these Catholics, man, down in South America, Central South America, and even Mexico, man, I lived in the Southwest for a while, and there isn't a single yard you go by, there isn't a single house that isn't loaded with this kind of stuff. I mean, every yard, every house, they worship the Virgin. They put the Virgin as a deity equal to Christ. And in many regards, I mean, they worship her. I mean, these people have little shrines in their houses. These things are everywhere, and the symbolism is totally pagan and non-Christian. And they wonder why they get so many possessions down there. And they do. They get a ton because these people do not know God. They do not know Jesus. They are under the influence of the serpent spirit itself. And you're going to see more and more and more of this stuff. But you're also going to see people in positions of media and whatnot trying to actually, glorify this kind of stuff and make it acceptable in the murder level in film and media, and it's out of control. And of course, he's got to carry the NASA article. This is that big press release they had on the 22nd yesterday. And it just blows me away that people are buying this absolute garbage. Hey, I'm interjecting here on this video because I wanted to show you one more thing about NASA. I usually check in over here at their website and get their image of the day and what NASA's feeding us. It's a plethora of interesting content, to say the least. But this is from yesterday. They discovered these exoplanets with life, and this is Russia, all this garbage. But for 2 days in a row, they had these Aurora rocket things going on, and they took the same image and they uploaded it twice. This was from the 21st, and this is the actual image. This is the actual image right here. I'll show you. It's, if I go back, I'll put a link to NASA. But there's two images. There's this one, and then there's this one. So there's that one, and there's that one. The only thing is I've just done a little stuff with the hue and everything on this one. I can get it back to its original. I did that for a reason, and I'll show you that for a second. I'll show you right now that if you take this image and you simply flip it upside down, okay, kind of get that guy out of there. Now this is the way things manifest, folks. I'm telling you right now. They are showing you an eyeball. And I'm telling you, I know how these people operate, okay? They're showing you serpent eye. You flip it upside down, you just adjust a tiny little bit of the hue and stuff. You get a serpent eye. The day before, why would they use a fisheye lens to take the same image? This is from the day before. Again, I simply rotate it 180 degrees. And that, my friends, this is exactly how they operate. That is a serpent eye, folks. And I'm just telling you the way it is. This is what they're showing to you. And what that represents, quite literally, is the eye of the final judgment. If you look at the serpent, the dragon, this is in the Vatican, Sistine Chapel. That is the image of the dragon. That is the image of the dragon. Humanity explained, the mystery basically solved right there. And what that serpent eye represents is this eye here is being erected. And once that beam is erected and Satan's kingdom has been established and the king of Judah has been squished, if you look at this guy here, you look closely right around here, that's a lion. You see his mouth open there? It's a lion. They're crushing Christianity. That has been the plan from day one. And this is the Christian church dying. They're all trying to keep it together. It's falling. His hands are behind his back. They all have little horns. They've all gone astray. And that's what that stuff represents. This is their way of saying that he's here. And you can believe me or not. That's remind you of anything? You know, this is what they're telling us. You know, all the way to this is NASA's image. Let me ask you something. Does that remind you of anything from the past here? You remember this? It doesn't look anything like that, does it? Hmm? I'm not messing around here, guys. This is how that serpent language manifests in our world right in front of us. And until you develop the eyes to see and ask the Most High God in heaven, Father in heaven, in your private place, you don't have to tell anybody. This is between you and God. Fill that pit in your soul, folks. Just wanted to add that in real quick. There's probably more, but peace and grace. And that's my stance on it, because I'm the type that says if you can't literally show me, I mean, and I'm not talking about looking through a telescope. They claim they know all these things by shooting these probes with these special instruments that measure, like, they can tell if there's water, 28 light years away, this type of thing. I'm sorry, folks, but if you buy that, you'll buy anything. And I'm condemning it primarily because I have investigated it a lot deeper than I'm exposing right now, and I'd be happy to do videos that'll point out just endless examples of NASA's lies. It's a lie. It's the serpent at work, and it's not working anymore. So just the sooner you face up to that and start looking into the truth and some of the things people are doing, and then get yourself into the Word of God, whether you know Him yet or not, ask Him, ask Him, ask Him. Anyway, that's my Drudge report for today. It is February the 23rd, 2017. Many fish out.